stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away first. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The option look. He'll pitch it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, going up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Running to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. He lets one fly deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it down the left side. Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
At the 15-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down. Okay, ready? That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down. Knocked
down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. Oh, look out! The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Huskers in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action, feeling some heat. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Touch pass on the run. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. On the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The give. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This crowd knows when to bring it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with the decision.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
21.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go back to the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He'll toss it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, and that's a throw the quarterback, I think, has got to make, right? He's a left-handed quarterback. He's rolling to his left, so this should feel comfortable for him. It just wasn't an accurate throw. The defense comes away with the pick.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The hand to the running back. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
691, Gators score. Hold. Gringo. Check out.
To the air, it's Childs. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chicken wings.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Child. Got the quick pass. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for 25 touchdown catches. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's stepping outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will audible. Now on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He's now over 2 bills from scrimmage, and this might be one of those days where he passes Jonathan Stewart, who went 250 a couple of times.
Yeah, finding him, feed him, no matter what way you can. I love the Ducks, how they get the ball to their playmakers, and then guess what? Let them do the rest. Let them make plays, run it again, run it again. This guy's having himself a day.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go. Here we go, set.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Throwing right. He's got it. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. We're expecting them to throw it here on third.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unloads quickly. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The play action fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.